I am from Hockley, Texas, which is a small town outside of Houston, Texas. Population, maybe 1,000, if that. My family is from Lufkin, Texas, which is in East Texas, and we moved to Houston, Hockley, Texas, because my parents wanted to start working at a children's home called Boys and Girls Country, which is where I grew up. Yeah, my family moved, well, a lot of it dealt with just, they weren't really happy doing what they were doing. My dad was working at a paper mill, and my mom was doing odd and end jobs, and they both just kind of had this calling from God to start working at this children's home that they found called Boys and Girls Country in Houston. So we moved there when I was 6. We moved houses a lot when we were actually at the children's home because of like remodeling stuff. So I would say like we moved like 6 times like in that one location. But other than that, my first big move has been to North Carolina to come to college. The only reason I could see myself moving is because of job. Like if I got a job somewhere, I would move. Other than that, I would say I'd probably try to always stay in Texas. I just really love that state. And I think Texas, more so than almost any other state in the country, in the United States, has a very specific feel about it that I think a lot of Texans feel a lot of loyalty to. Like people will tell you that they're Texan first and American second. So I don't know, I just feel like a lot of pride and loyalty towards like where I grew up, and I just can't imagine being anywhere else unless there was a lot of money offered to me somewhere else. The thing that I love about Hockley, Texas, and to describe the area, is really that it is beautiful in terms of there's a lot of country, there's a lot of fields. Like from my window at my house, I can like look out to these rice fields and see the sunset, and it's gorgeous. But I would also say that 15 minutes either direction, you're either going more into the country, like all these flowers and beautiful landscape, or you're heading into the city. So I would say the great thing about Hockley is that it's the in-between, that we're starting to get really close to the country, but we're still really, like we're 30 minutes from like the outskirts of Houston. So you can really get everything that you want to do and see within a really close drive. If I had to describe someone from Hockley, Texas, I would generically say that they are most likely white, and extremely Southern, with good old boy values. I don't know if I would say I feel like a sense of area, like a belonging to like the specific area that I live, but I do feel specific belonging to the region, and specifically, like I said earlier, the state of Texas. I feel a huge connection to that state. I have the flag hanging up in my room, my bathroom actually, and I just talk about it everywhere I go. But there's a sense of community and character belonging, I think, that works really well in Texas, that you don't really get other places, that people are just really friendly and genuinely happy to see you. And even in the further bigger cities, that there's still a really nice community that I really love.